Welcome to Cameron's Kitchen. My name's Cameron. I'll be your host today. After 14 long years, we're finally back. So after this long time, we've been able to perfect our craft, and today we're making a giant cookie. So come over here to what we see. This is gonna be what you need. We're not making this from scratch because we don't know how to do that. So we have Betty Crocker cookie mix, a singular egg from Aldi, and a stick of butter, also from Aldi, and a big ass bowl. So at this time, we're gonna be using this to mix it, but before we do that, let's go ahead and read what's on the back of this bag. Heat oven as directed below. Stir cookie mix, soften butter and eggs in a medium bowl until dough forms. Drop dough 2.5 inches apart or ungreased cookie sheet. We don't need step 2 because we're gonna be making a giant cookie. Bake as directed below or until edges are golden brown. Cool 2 minutes before removing from cookie sheet. Again, we're not gonna need any of these instructions because we're making it from scratch. We're not making this from scratch because we don't know how to do that. So, but first, check out our grocery run. Bro, wing stop, more like wing flop, know what I'm saying? Dude, this is an insane deal. See that? That's crazy. It's normally $16 with card $9.99, or if you're a smart person with a digital coupon, $7.99. That's insane. So now that we're over here at the oven, we're gonna go ahead and preheat the oven. So we're gonna do large, so we're gonna do 350 degrees or 325 for non-stick. Producer, what pans do you have?
Check there.
Aluminum.
First one.
Now that we've went ahead and started the preheating process, now we can go ahead and start this.
The breeding process?
The preheating process, you
Dude.
Now that we've started the preheating process, we can go ahead and get started. So lots of change so a lot has changed since the last camera.
Where are you looking? I'm over here.
You know how?
Oh, it's like the other. Okay.
So a lot has changed since the last Cameron's Kitchen video that came out 14 years ago. First off, I was in 8th grade. Now I'm married and have a career, so things are pretty awesome. So what you'll need next is you'll go ahead and start dumping this bag out. See, I'm big and strong, so I was able to do that pretty easily. This is like all chocolate chips, by the way. So once you jump it out, you're gonna put in your egg. And then you go ahead and put in your single stick of butter, which is, we didn't pre-cool this, by the way. We didn't let this sit in room temperature. This is gonna be cold ass butter.
Pretty cool.
It's gonna be cold ass butter. So, I have a weird phobia of touching like eggs or chicken, so every time I touch any of that shit, I go ahead and wash my hands right afterwards because it's pretty gross. So, good story time of the grocery store visit that we just had. So, we had a friend get together tonight for my friend Mark. And so I was out there shopping with Mark, and we of course bought some alcohol. We bought knockoff BuzzBalls, and we needed to get carded, right? And the self-checkout lady. We'll call her Linder so she doesn't get doxxed. So Linder comes over, cards us. We have our wine for our wives, and we have our knockoff buzzballs. Except Linder doesn't call them buzzballs. She says, "Are those knockoff big balls?" So that's our story with Linder.
That's the whole story.
For a thumbnail?
Yeah.
So from here, you're gonna wanna go ahead and mix. So I made a mistake. Look at how many chunks we have in there. That's fucking disgusting. Let's go ahead and warm this up a little bit. Looks delicious already.
Are you sure that can go in the microwave? Like the powder?
We'll find out. This cookie's gonna turn out so shitty. Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's go ahead and get started. Once again. Oh yeah, now that is what I want. Let's go ahead and get this back. I do want to also preface that Mark is going to be hosting this party, and this kitchen here needs to be cleaned by a certain time. So, just wanted to say thank you for letting us cook here and making a mess of ourselves. Oh, much better. Look at that. You see? Spray your pan with some canola oil if you have it. We don't have any brand deals. We're looking at you, big canola oil. Sponsor us, please. We're begging you. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and take this dough and put it right on that pan. All right. So you made really good dough when you can do this and it doesn't come out. See? Hardly anything came out. Scoop it on out. Oh. Scoop it on out. Cue montage. Downstairs neighbors hate this one little trick. I'm in. All right, it's ready. You want any of this? No? All right. More for me then. More for the sink people. Now that it's shaped perfectly like a cookie, we can go ahead and pop it right into the oven. So it said about 17 to 25 minutes. Because it's so big, I have no idea how to time this. So we're just gonna watch and eyeball it. So go ahead and pop it in. And we'll start, as always, a good rule of thumb, always start lower. That way you can bake up to it versus if you do higher and you just burn it, you just wasted 5 minutes of your time and $5 worth of product. So we'll go ahead and start with 15 minutes. It's gonna be raw as hell if it's still gonna be like that, but we'll at least start. Now that we do that, it's time for the director and I to play some games or something for 15 minutes. So catch you on the flip side in about 15 or so minutes.
What happened?
So we got a leak. We sprung a leak. This thing's pissing everywhere. We gotta clean it up.
Oh, it's sopping wet.
God damn. Why is it so sopping wet?
Ugh.
It's sopping wet. Bro, why is it so
It's like it's underneath everything.
Bro, why is it sopping?
You shut the fuck up.
Why do you guys have like a Tang container down here?
This?
Like Tang and Kool-Aid. Yeah.
This? Are you talking about this?
Yes.
This right here.
Yes.
We're having Cameron turn on the sink, and then we're gonna try to see where the leak is coming from. I'm assuming there's the garbage disposal right here.
Let's go ahead and turn on the sink.
Let's go ahead and turn it on. Let's see if it
Sink's
leaks
on.
right
Let's see where
now.
the leak is coming from.
Nothing right now. Nothing right now. Let's turn on the garbage disposal, see what happens. Oh, I see it. I definitely see it.
Oh, that's
It's dripping off the power cord.
So when you get in situations like this is going to be where you want to contact your leasing apartment maintenance crew, because we don't know how to do this shit.
Yeah, we have no idea. Yep.
I have no idea. I'm a modern man. I don't know this shit.
You just host a cooking show.
I host a cooking show. I don't know how to clean this shit. I don't know how to do this shit. This is why the director's cleaning, and I'm standing here watching. So clean it up. So that cookie's been there for about 17 minutes. Let's go ahead and get it out of this oven. Now look at that. Now that's golden around the edges, perfectly golden on top. I think this is gonna be perfect. Go let that sit for a few minutes, and we're gonna do the f***ing test. All right, so I got the toothpick, right? So we're gonna go straight in the center because I know the edges are clean. So let's go ahead and put it in and take it out. See? That came out extremely clean. You see that? See that edge? Let's go ahead and put it in back over here. Also came out clean. 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 This cookie's done. All right, we're gonna let that sit for a few minutes, and then we're gonna dig in. We're eating the whole thing like epic mealtime. Let's go ahead and do it.
What'd you just do in there?
I just washed my hands because we still got a leaky sink.
We turned the water back on.
Have you ever seen Extremely Evil, Wickedly Shocking, and Vile? You ever seen Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile? Alright, yeah, you're not missing out much. Let's dig in.
That is diabolical. Out of 10, what do you give it?
Not gonna lie, There's 7. All right.
That 7 feels right.
So there you have it. We went ahead and made the giant cookie. We had to redeem ourselves from 14 years ago. Came out basically the exact same, except this one felt a little bit more edible. So I also want to provide an update to you all. We did submit a maintenance request, so we'll get to it in about like a week or so. Mark and his wife are going to have to do the dishes in their bathroom sink. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and send it off with a shot of Bailey looking at the corner.